Why do you think she does this?
I've got a couple of theories on it. The honest answer is she's crazy. Crazy in a good way.
I'm really passionate about running. I had followed the Speed Project for quite a few years now, and it is an unsanctioned race, roughly 300 miles from LA to Vegas. It's just unpredictable. You just don't know what's going to be thrown at you. Climate, terrain, lack of sleep, sometimes lack of food, and it's 100 miles more than I've ever run before.
The thing that worries me the most about her is her pain threshold is insane. She just keeps pushing.
When they designed running blades, they never considered amputees would ever run trail. Things are going to go wrong at some point. I just don't know when.
300 miles is insane.
With a normal ultra running race, it would have aid stations along the way. This race is totally unsupported, so you have to have a crew possibly to get you from LA to Vegas. I've opted to do it the full distance by myself.
You gotta give the energy to all these runners that are about to embark on this journey. Up to it! Up to it!
When you become an amputee, it's like you are put in a box and suddenly you're disabled, like you're labeled. There were so many things like everyone's like, oh, you can't do this, or do you need help? Do you need help going up the stairs? And it's like, it's weird, like people see you very, very different. For me, I wanted to get into running and try it because people saying, no, you can't. I'm like, well, sorry, but yeah, I can do this.
I checked in to see what the plan was, and then she was like, oh, I'm gonna do solo. And I'm like, no, over my dead body. Jackie used to sleepwalk a lot. One stage, my dad actually woke up and she was gone and she was down the hill. Another time, she decided she wanted to run away and she took a blanket and an apple.
She seems adventurous in the soul.
Yeah. It's interesting because I actually feel as we matured and everything like that, we just actually grew closer, which is nice. There's that brotherly and sisterly love, I guess.
I've kind of plotted out certain stops along the way so that if I'm tired and I need to sleep for a few hours, or if I need to change my leg, I can do that in a safe space. So you have my socks that all have holes in too. Yeah, because these socks fit this liner perfectly. So like if I lose these, I'm pretty screwed. I can't wear my leg.
Do I need to get them washed for you?
No.
Sure.
No, I don't mess with them. I really don't, because it's like when you get that perfect fit, if you kind of mess with it changes the dynamics of the song. And then I have to literally start. It's so annoying.
Normal runners wouldn't have to think about that.
Yeah, it's just part of the function. My goal is to do it in 6 days. So it works out roughly 50 miles a day.
Boston to Baker is going to be brutal. Heat-wise, just terrain-wise, everything's just going to be brutal. So I need all my energy for that.
We are just going to sleep in this parking lot, in the back of this truck. I wasn't a runner when I had 2 legs, and I kind of feel like I took 2 legs for granted. You can't just put a prosthetic on and just go straight for a walk, because your brain isn't kind of connecting the dots because you don't have that foot feeling. I had to, in the beginning, teach my brain to trust it. And so I would jump on one leg for a long time, just so my brain can oh, there is something there, you're not gonna fall over. So now I can run and my brain knows my foot's coming.
In Afrikaans, there's a word that's haragat, and it means you've got a hard ass. And it's just you're stubborn, you're hard-headed, and that's what she is. And that's part of the problem yesterday, was she pushed through the pain barrier. And her stump was so sore she couldn't even touch it. And that's the thing that worries me the most.
There is a blister on the cut.
That's 110% hurt. And I feel so even more after she lost her leg to cancer.
I was living in the Netherlands at the time when I got diagnosed with my cancer. Everything just kind of happened really quickly. You have this mindset of cancer always happens to someone else. It never happens to you. Within 2 weeks, I was scheduled for surgery to have my leg amputated. I thought I'd be doing chemo and type of things like that to kind of get rid of the cancer, but because of I had a very rare Ewing sarcoma. If it spreads straight to your lungs. So if they don't get it early enough, it can be deadly. And I remember the night before surgery, I sat in the bathtub and I just cried because I'm like, tomorrow, one of my legs is missing. You just have to just cope with it and you just have to go through it. And it's the first time I saw my stump, it was terrifying because it's the weirdest thing. You don't have a foot and you don't have part of your leg anymore. You have to really come to terms with that. One day you're just totally normal, and the next day you're just, part of you is missing. And especially as a woman, because it's I was tomorrow I'm gonna be ugly. That's it. I went into survival mode. You do whatever it takes to survive what you're going through right now. And that's kind of what I did. And I think that kind of comes into my ultra running because you take each day as it comes.
A lot of the sections have been really difficult from managing the traffic and because it's so foggy.
Normally the courses you run is kind of, you don't have to find your own way. Even when I do trail races, my track record's not very good. I always get lost. I did phone my husband at one point because I was like, I'm not sure this is right because the road just disappeared. There was no sidewalk or anything. And I'm like, are we on the right freaking road here? Kind of having to watch it and just make sure I'm kind of on the right track because I also don't want to do super extra miles because it's already so tough. I'm just frustrated because I'm going so super slow. I'm not normally this slow. I'm gonna have to go through the night if I need to do my miles.
I know that she's busy processing, like all the dynamics and all the factors that play into doing it with a prosthetic. Because yesterday she was disappointed after she hurt her leg.
My brain and my body isn't connected right now. It's just frustrating because I just want to go. But my body's not allowing me right now.
When things get tough, she'll smile more. The smile is definitely like, hey, this is a struggle. I'm gonna smile because it's gonna make me feel better. She's always got a funny story, just to keep it lighthearted. Especially when kids with prosthetics ask her all the crazy questions, like, oh, a shark ate it or something like that. It helps in somebody's darkest moment. If she can be a little light for them, I think that gives her a lot of fulfillment.
I'm hoping that other adaptive athletes will see me and say, you know what it is, I'm alive. And I think that's why I try and be positive.
Are we starting a party?
What?
Are we starting a party?
Let's go.
Oh boy, it's that time of the morning.
It is. Stay awake.
So we're gonna carry on for another 2 miles, go under the freeway and then stop, have breakfast hopefully. Not too far.
Yeah. Woohoo! Nearly there, then we're gonna stop for a bit.
Okay.
Jackie's the kind of person that if you say you can't do it, she will do it. Because I don't know that anybody else has the mental fortitude to be able to push themselves as far as she does. She wants to be seen the same as anybody else. That's why she does this.
It seems like she's kind of leading the charge for other people experiencing similar things.
Yes, 100%. Which is a big burden to carry. It wears you down.
Obviously, before the speed project, I had some issues with getting crew. It's just little things like that makes it a little bit more complicated. I'm excited for my husband, my kids. It kind of throws the family dynamics out a little bit just when I'm doing all these crazy hard things and just constantly training and stuff. But I know they always have my back. They always support me. I'm forever grateful for that.
Hello, how you doing?
Hi.
Tired?
Hello.
Now the real work starts, isn't it? You thought it was going to be all nice with me here, right?
Oh. You scared me. Lionel, can you stay, please? Oh, go away.
Let me get your coffee then.
Oh, yes, please.
Oh, no, I'm good enough.
He doesn't take he's not sympathetic at all. He's like, we can need to get to the finish line, which is good. He's always got my back. He always, like, moments where I've wanted to quit, he's like, yeah, you're not going to quit. You keep going. You just keep going. And he knows me, like, because everyone has a low moment. And he knows, like, when I have my low moments. And he's like, oh, yeah, it's fine. Have your moment. Suck it up. And then we need to go again. So, yeah, it's really good. Tough love. Tough love. Sometimes you just need some tough love.
Are you guys going to say hi to mommy? Dexter?
She's like the typical soccer mom. She'll go and pick up the kids, takes Eliza to horse riding, really helps Dexter with all his homework and everything else.
Hello?
It's really teamwork for them. They do a really good job from that point of view.
Did you take your medicine?
I did, yeah.
You did?
The dynamic works out well. Jackie will run while the kids are at school. I think she's actually got that balance pretty well.
What do you need to get going?
I just need just in the bag.
I brought you other ones as well, your new ones. 2 new.
Oh, okay, cool.
So you can have a look at that tonight.
Yeah.
Okay, I just need a photo first of you ready to go.
I leave, I'm gonna follow this road. So this guy's got dogs. That house might have dogs as well. I don't know. Then if that's not doable, you might have to send on our own.
Yeah.
And then drive around that way.
Yeah.
Because they were saying it's very loose gravel.
This is unique to this race because normally all the other races I'm on the trails. You're literally out here on your own. I was feeling great until I wasn't.
When you're out there running, and especially a long race like this, and you're out in the desert, nature is unpredictable.
I wasn't expecting the heat to be this brutal. I crossed the street and it was really hot there. There was like, you could see part of the tar had melted there. And I stepped and I got stuck.
I usually pack super glue, and my tread is literally stuck on with some super glue on the bottom. And once your tread comes off, you're literally on carbon. So you have no grip whatsoever. Most blades are designed for road running.
Then the road just disappeared.
You okay? You okay, Scott? Jackie?
If it's like really loose sand beach, small beach sand, then I struggle to run in it. It's like such a pain.
At the minute, I'm panicking a little bit, if I'm honest, because I've got a lot of miles still to cover and I'm very behind. I had a bit of a meltdown earlier. I went out in my walking leg this morning because my stump just needed a bit of a break, but because I ran in my walking leg, which I don't normally do, the setup isn't ideal for running. My stump moves up and down, so it was literally just hitting the bottom of the metal. I don't know what I was thinking. I was just gonna go. I just wanted to not waste time and just keep going. I've been looking forward to this race for so long and I've worked my butt off. I'm just annoyed.
So she's got a silicone sleeve on her stump, and that's got a pin in. That pin hooks into the prosthetic leg. So when she put her leg in, that pin needs to be sort of in the middle to fit into that hole, and then it clicks in and then it's stable. But because her stump is swollen at the bottom, it changes its shape. So the pin isn't in the middle, it's on the side. So she can't get it in the middle. So she has to spend like half an hour trying to move that whole silicone liner a bit and to move her foot and to stamp it in. And then she has to jump on the leg to push it in. And the stump is already so bruised and sore. It's so painful. So hard to do.
Finish line's never guaranteed, especially when you run with a blade. There's so many things that go wrong. I have to kind of think out of the box sometimes. That part like really frustrated me. It's like, well, I want to do what everyone else is doing, but for me, along the way, I need to change my route. Currently, I am working with Ultra for some new tread. It's definitely game-changing because in the past, that wasn't a thing where brands would support adaptive athletes in this way because, I mean, Ultra has been a massive, big supporter of mine for the last 3 years. It's definitely making a difference. When it gets really tough, you have to think about how it's definitely paving the way for other athletes. It keeps me going. It is always just one step at a time. That's been like my mantra when it gets really, really hard. And then I just put little goals for me, just get to that one point and kind of you follow the road and you just get to that rock there or the tree there or like stop as many times as you want and that's okay. But it's just keep moving forward. It's all about just keeping moving forward, one step at a time.
So every time she starts off slow, she always starts at the back of the pack. But she's consistent, she just goes and goes and goes. But other people, they start off and they just crash and burn. And since over here, so many people, right? They quit. And then she just goes steady, stable, slowly. She will always big crazy stuff to do. And then she will get herself into such a pickle that she can't go back, she can't pull out, she has to do it. She has to go move forwards with everything she does. She just can't give up, she can't stop.
I think a lot of people underestimate me a lot of the times. And so I just want to get there and just say, you know what, I did this and I crushed it.
After we just sat in the car for a little bit, we had a coffee and she said, let's go. And I said, okay, we'll go until you stop. And we went so far that we couldn't even turn back. She had to go forward, so we couldn't go anywhere else. So we ended up where we ended up.
I can't do what I do without the support that I get. I've been part of the running community about 7 years now, and I absolutely love it. Obviously, before the speed project, like, well, I suddenly don't have a crew anymore and I need someone to carry my leg. And I had like a whole bunch of them all like messaging me. It's like, oh yeah, my crew can carry your leg. It's a bit of a random thing. Like, it doesn't happen a lot. Like, oh yeah, can you take my leg for me? We're all got each other's backs because everyone wants everyone to succeed. And that's what it's about.
Let's go, baby! Solo?
Yes, Solo!
Let's go! Let's get it!
Almost there! Woo! Jump first, everything.
Okay.
Jackie!
Let's get it! Let's go, Jack! Let's get it, baby! We love it. And inspiration.
See you guys at the slide!
Anyone can be a runner. You just need a pair of shoes and you just need to start. Don't let anyone tell you you can't do it. There's always a way. Sometimes we have to adapt a little bit and do it a little different, and that's okay. I think everyone should run. It does change the world. Life is so unpredictable. You don't know what's going to be thrown at you.
When life throws you a bunch of lemons, we figure out how to make lemonade together, I guess.
Sometimes you need to take a bit of a detour in life. And that's okay. Because it's like, detours definitely take you to beautiful destinations.
We're all extremely proud of what she does.
The number one question I always get is, and my kids have asked me that before, it's like, Mommy, would you be happier if you had both your legs? And I'm like, no, this was my journey to be. And it's like, it took me a long time to realize, you know what, I'm beautiful the way I am. And I'm a better person for what's happened to me. I've learned so much about myself. I've learned how I can do things. So I do believe that there's always a reason for everything. I believe there's always a reason for everything. Obviously, before all this happened, that wasn't like, you take life for granted. And now I'm just like, you know what, you just have this one life. You have to live it. So do the crazy things you want to do, because tomorrow's never given.
We support her to do her big challenges, but then she supports them in their education. She teaches them how to never give up, to fight, to do stupid things, to just have adventure in your life.
171 miles to go!
There are no limits. The only limits we have in life are the ones we believe in, and she's a true example of that.
You are much happier if you just follow your own path. There is no right and wrong answer to running or life. We all are going to get to Las Vegas, but we're all following our own journey, and it's all about the journey to get you there. It's all our own experiences. And that's what makes life beautiful.